Hello everyone, thank you for your responses. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about three aspects, three concepts of the Indian Penal Code, which are dealt in three different sections, section 382, 383 and 390. And before we start, please keep subscribing and subscribe to my channel and also press the ring icon, and please give your suggestions so that I can carry on with more creative videos which can help you. So let's start. Section 382, 383 and 390. These are the three sections. 382, it talks about the preparations which are to be made in order to the commission of theft. This section says that if a person is prepared, that if the need arises, that while committing theft, any intervention comes in between, and he is ready that he might cause death, hurt or restraint, so that he can commit theft successfully, or he can escape, run away after commission of the theft, or he can retain the stolen property safely, then he is liable to be prosecuted under this section. Meaning thereby, a person, when he is prepared while carrying a weapon or any other kind of force which he can use so that death might be caused by him or hurt or restraint of that person who stops him from committing theft, and he is ready with this, then he is liable to be prosecuted under this section. Now, what is the meaning of preparation? Preparation means two things in this section. First, that he is carrying a weapon in his hand, that whenever the need arises, he will use that weapon against the person who stops him from committing theft. The other preparation can be that he is having persons with him, his friends or his associates, who will help in causing injury to the other person who stops him from committing theft. Now, this is not robbery. This question might arise in your mind right now. I'll move on to that, but before that I'll explain it to you. What is extortion? That is section 383. 383 says, whenever a person puts the other person in fear of injury, a fear is created for dishonestly inducing the person, dishonestly telling him, dishonestly compelling him to deliver a property to him, then he commits extortion. This means that fear is created. The property is not taken before. In 382, first, either the property is taken before, or chances are that when he has taken the property, he might use force. But in 383, he creates a fear that the other person should deliver him the property. That amounts to extortion. Coming to 390. 390 talks about robbery. Robbery is simply the exaggerated form of extortion. 383. Robbery, the word uses instant fear of death, hurt or injury. That is, a person commits robbery when he creates the fear of instant death, which means that suddenly the person who is being robbed, the victim, he gets into a compelling circumstance that immediately he has to take action and deliver his property. That amounts to robbery. This is in the simplest of the terms. Now, a difference between 383 and 390, that is between extortion and robbery, is that robbery can be committed of physical objects, but extortion can be committed of valuable security also. That is, which includes shares, the bank account, mutual funds, or any other valuable security which has a value, which has a monetary value or other value, that can be extorted. Now I'll explain to you section 382, 383 and 390 through examples. 382. A person was riding a mare. A mare is an animal. While riding it, he reaches a riverside and he was going to his village. While reaching the riverside, two persons armed with weapons, with danda and metal spear on the top, they come, stop him, and they steal away the mare and they run away. An FIR is lodged, case goes on till Supreme Court. The defense counsel says, the prosecution says that this was a case of robbery, as the persons, the accused persons, they created fear in the mind of the person who was riding the mare, because they were carrying these metal spears, and that created fear in the mind of the other person. The Supreme Court said no, this is not robbery, as fear was not created. They intended only to steal and they were merely carrying it. So carrying a weapon while committing theft and where no fear is created, then the person is liable under 382, and the Supreme Court stated that he is liable under 382 and not under 390. Then what is robbery? I'll come to 390 directly. The case is, a person comes, takes out a pistol and puts it on the head of the other person and tells him, he was a teacher while he was going to his college, and tells him that you take out all your valuable security. He was wearing 2 rings, gold rings. He tells him, give me this, give me the 2 rings and the mobile phone. He takes them and runs away. This is robbery. Now an example for 383, extortion is 5-6 persons, they come and they circumscribe a person named Yaqub. He circumscribed, and they tell him that if you want to escape from here, if you want to run away, you give us 300 rupees and we'll let you go, else you won't be allowed to go. Here the Supreme Court said that this amounted to extortion and this was not robbery. Now please mind it that here in this case, Yaqub, the person who is circumscribed, he is not being threatened to instantly give them 300 rupees. What they tell him that you can go whenever you want, just give us 300 rupees. So the difference between extortion and robbery is that there is instant creation of fear. If there is an urgency created in the facts and circumstances of a case, that amounts to robbery, else it will amount to extortion. Thank you.